for your video production workflow? Which is better for doing things at scale? Is it or what role can cloud play in that realm? Is Are cloud solutions kind of considered to be kids table stuff and not able to handle the scale, or does it bring something to bear that maybe you don't get with an on-premises type of offering?
Well, I think it's a great question, but I think that it also is based on the type of production you're trying to do, right? So when you start looking at more REMI type of applications for cloud, I think that there's a good fit there. But sometimes, when you are having long haul discussions between, talent at a desk, and again, interviews that are coming in from other places, you still are kind of requiring the lower latency kind of communications protocols to allow that seamless operation to kind of, or that show to kind of evolve. And so what we do with the cloud-based hybrid stuff is that we get them to be the creative resources in the studios. And then we take that content, move it to cloud, and then we kind of mix the production there. Whether it's a live sporting event that we acquire directly from the cloud, we mix in the on-site desk shows at our facilities, kind of mix them in between a halftime, pregame, postgame kind of show. But we do acquire feeds from other partners that are delivering the content to us, and we're kind of decorating those as you would see like any other kind of major sporting event, but we're mixing it in cloud instead.
Now, Loke, at TV2, you handle huge volumes of content. What's your thoughts on leveraging cloud solutions to scale up for major encoding and video archiving activity?
I think it's almost a necessity if you have changes where, okay, maybe you get a bunch of content that you license from some external party. You get a catalog of, let's say 1,000 assets that you have to ingest within a certain time period. And nobody wants to have that spare capacity on site, because that's equipment that sits dormant most of the time, and you basically wasted money for something that's not going to be used anywhere, right? So if you're dealing in a world where things like that change all the time, where you get a bunch of content that you have to ingest to a platform that you license an entire catalog from some other party, you almost have to build it in a cloud environment, because it's the only way that you can actually, within a reasonable time frame, handle, process, and get that content ready for distribution. Sure, you could do it on premise, but you're going to end up with a situation where you either have a lot of wasted time on machines that you purchased and have sitting around, or you end up stretching out that timeline a lot more. So, okay, maybe you can't do it in 1 month or 2 months. This take half a year for us to get the content ready. And I think in the very competitive world of streaming services, nobody wants to wait around for for that long if there's an opportunity to get something there right away.
Once that strategic partner has served up the content, they want it up yesterday, don't they?
Exactly. And also, by the way, in terms of sports, following on from what Corey said, I think there's definitely also a case for sports where, since sports is sort of, it doesn't follow a nicely schedule. It's there when it's there. You have to be able to show it when it's live. Nobody wants to watch sports with a delay or at some other point in time, right? And some sports events you have, it's easy. It's just a football match. There's only one field. That's it. Other stuff like Wimbledon, for instance, you have multiple different courts going at the same time. And in a cloud environment, you have the ability to scale that up and have more live channels than you have available on traditional broadcast. And so that's also a case where I think the cloud maybe contributes something